Good afternoon, my friends. Brian with VetteSource here, back in our production facility, where we are going to today talk about, or actually execute, we're going to remove the third member of this Corvette, the 77. It was once a 77 Corvette and is now just what's left over. But in one of our previous videos, you saw we went ahead and took these trailing arms apart. Kind of got these out of the way. Actually, they are out of the way, but I've got to drop the exhaust so I can pull those back. The only thing holding those in are actually the fiberglass monoleaf that somebody put in here. But what we're going to do, since the body's off the car, I'm going to show you guys the mount points for the third member on these and show you how they're mounted in there. They're not quite as easy as a C4 differential, which is basically an evolution of the C3 independent rear suspension. Now on this C3, these are heavy boogers. These are about 100 pounds with a back cover on them. They're not lightweight at all, and they're quite cumbersome to move around. But we've got this one in a good place. We got the body off the car so you can see everything and how it's mounted. Now, if you were going to have the body off the car, there's a little bit different procedure to go by, but essentially what you're looking to remove is 10 bolts here, okay? So you've got, of course, your drive shaft bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can take it loose here at this snubber bolt that's in the front here. That's a through bolt, but it's a little bit hard to get to, so that's why you got to get rid of this prop shaft. And of course you're gonna have to take it out anyway. But usually it's easier just to use this bracket, this mount bracket that flares forward here. Has got two other bolts that go through the case right here, and those are easier to get to, even if you're underneath the car. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? And then because the body's off the car, we can get to these bolts that are the upper bolts that go into this cross member. So that would be 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? So 10 bolts, it'll fall out of here. Now, if the body's on the car, what you're gonna have to do is there is a bolt right there for the number 4 cross member, or is this considered number 3? No, it's number 4. So you got one bolt there, and you've got one bolt there, and this entire piece, once you pull these 6 out of the front here, will drop down with this, and then you can access these bolts here, okay? But because we don't have to do that, I'm not going to worry about that today. So let's get set up real quick. We're just going to go ahead, put our little handy dandy device here, try to make sure it doesn't fall, and use our prop shaft as a temporary stool. At least these have the correct fasteners on them. The other ones did not. Okay, so there's one side of the straps off. Oh, it's not happy. There we go. All right, there's 4 out of there already. Let's go ahead and, I think I forgot my wrench. Hold on just a second. All right, I did leave my wrench over there. Okay. Okay, so this is simply going to be 11/16 here. That one's out. Come on, buddy. You saw how that moved, so it already shifted position. Now, of course, it is heavy enough that I may need to use my jack underneath there, but we'll see in a second. So let's go ahead and see if we can tap those bolts out of there. Let's see if they'll come out. Oh yeah, very nice. There's one. And there's two. Okay. Is that more stainless, potentially hardware? All right, now that that is out of there, and we can go ahead, maybe, may cooperate with us. Probably not though, knowing my luck. No, I'll have to use something a little more stringent on that. Hang on. Let's see if this will come forward. There we go. Okay. All right, so we have that separated there, and you can see now how the front of this, come on, buddy. Okay, how our front snout is moving. You can see access to that bolt now. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead, as my tools are flying all over the place, we're going to go ahead and get these guys out of here. And once these are out, that's it. Now, of course, in the other video that we did on this with the trailing arms, we had to go ahead and release that spring simply because I couldn't get it to cooperate. So, ordinarily you'd have, in addition to these bolts, you'd have the bolts from the spring holding it in place, but we were able to find a different path through the forest. And you see that whole differential just fell. So it is actually loose. Let's see if I can strong arm this out of here. Without hurting myself. Probably not though. Let's see. There we go. Where's my big pry bar? Of all things sticking, of all things wanting to stick, there it is. Okay. Like I said, guys, Be careful with this because it's heavy. There we go. Don't smash your fingers. And you can see once the case is out, even this bottom bracket will come out of there with those 4 bolts. But there is your C3 differential removal in probably, I don't know, how many minutes did we go there? 10 minutes. Nice, I like it when it comes out easy. All right, well, that's gonna wrap up this episode today, guys. I'll be back again with more fun stuff. So thanks for watching. Catch you next time.